Hey everybody, it's Bob LPs bringing you a Let's Play of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for the Nintendo 3DS. This game was released back on March 24th, 2013, but I actually got it a day early because the game was on sale at PAX East. I've been waiting to do an LP of this game ever since. This is in no way going to be a blind LP. It's going to be 100%, and if for any reason I miss something, I'm going to backtrack and collect it at some point. And one last thing before we start, each episode will cover one full level, so the LP will be easier to navigate. So as you can see in the title, this is level A-1, and of course the intro, of course. And then episode 2 is going to be A-2, and etc, etc, etc. That is just about it, so without any further ado, let's begin. And while this cutscene is playing, please take a moment to click the like button below the video because it really helps support my channel and every single one is greatly appreciated. And also in the comment section, tell me your thoughts about the game. Doesn't matter if it's positive, negative, neutral, whatever. I'm going to be giving my thoughts of the game while I'm playing, but I really want to hear what you guys have to say. As you can see, these ghosts are actually friendly. They're actually helping eat Gadd. I actually did a Let's Play of the first Luigi's Mansion on my old channel, and that was one of my favorite games that I've ever LP'd, so I'm really looking forward to playing this one. And King Boo just destroyed the Dark Moon. Or at least it's safe to assume that's the Dark Moon, right? And then the ghosts go on a rampage. They don't like the Dark Moon being broken. And with that, here we go. Let's play Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. It's kind of weird, like, this isn't the top-ranked mansion that you saw in Luigi's Mansion 1. And either way, look at this big house. Look at all the stuff he's got. And then, Luigi, what is with you in this box with antennas and dials? This is not the kind of TV you should have in the year 2013. This is your year, Luigi! I need your help, Sonny. It's an emergency. The ghosts have gone hostile. What are you doing on the floor? Never mind that. I'm preparing the pixelator. And they're hitting us with the Nintendo logic already. Hold still, young feller. And I'll explain in just a moment. Here we go! Yeah, you can see all these pixel blocks of Luigi is being transported into Gadd's lab. Now, he just came out the camera. Now, that's actually going to be a thing pretty soon, but how the heck did he get us through the TV? There was no camera. There was nothing special about that old box with antennas and dials. How the heck did he even do that? Nintendo logic. Greetings, Luigi. I knew our paths would cross again. You seem a bit tense, son. Relax. We're perfectly safe here in this impenetrable bunker. Anywho, it's been too long, my boy. What have you been up to? I imagine you've been off adventuring with that daredevil brother of yours. Me? Oh, I've just been continuing my research on paranormal happenings and whatnot. In fact, after our last adventure, I became somewhat of an authority in the field. But enough about that. Let me fill you in on our ghostly predicament. See that on screen? That there's the Dark Moon. I was right. It's a mysterious celestial body that has been pacifying effect on all the ghosts in the Evershade Valley. When I heard about it, I jumped at the rare chance to study ghosts in a peaceful environment. It was incredible, my boy. I was doing some of my best research in my long and storied career. That is, until something snapped inside the ghosts and they all suddenly got hostile. It got so bad I had to escape from the gloomy manor and hide here where the ghosts can't find me. Of course, I'm not one to sit around and twiddle my thumbs. I wanted to know why the ghosts freaked out. So I settled in and did some research to figure out what had happened. That's when I discovered something truly astonishing. The dark moon had vanished from the sky. And on top of that, the whole Evershade Valley had become enveloped in an eerie fog. Now, I can't be sure, but I think the disappearance of the dark moon is what caused all this mess. And what a mess it is! If you don't do something about it, the ghosts might leave this valley and terrorize the world beyond. Worse still, my research will go to waste. We can't let that happen, my boy. Now, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Wait here. The good news is I found a fragment of the dark moon nearby. The bad news is that I found a fragment of the dark moon nearby, meaning the thing's broken. So the same thing as good and bad news. This corrupt dark moon piece seems to be corrupted by some sort of energy. I reckon it's a destructive energy that suppresses the dark moon's ability to pacify ghosts. But lucky for us, I've got inventions for all kinds of situations. Stand back, Sonny. He turned a record player into this. I've done it, Luigi. It seems to have regained its original power. Did you hear that whooshing noise outside, youngster? Let me check my instruments. Criminy! All the fog around the bunker. It's gone. Quick, let's take a look at the map of the Evershade Valley. Luigi, do you know what this means? We should be able to research the gloomy manor now. But more importantly, it means that restoring the dark moon will solve all our problems. If we find the dark moon pieces, the fog in the valley will vanish and the ghosts will return to normal. But until then, all those ghosts will need to be contained. That's where you come in, Luigi. Why, you're the best ghost wrangler I know, son. Coincidentally, you're also the only ghost wrangler I know. So what do you say, young feller? Will you help me capture the ghosts and restore the dark moon? Of course you will. It'll be just like old times. But Luigi's just like, no. If we're to restore the dark moon, we'll need to get you properly equipped. I've got just the device for the job, but I left it in the gloomy manor. Mind fetching it for me, Sonny? A-1 Poltergust 5000. What are you scared of, Sonny? It's just a few harmless ghosts. Well, a few hundred ghosts, and they're not exactly harmless. But looky here, with my brains and we're in a bit of a pickle here, aren't we? Thanks, Gadd. Well, the only way out of this mess is to restore the dark moon, which means you're going to need some ghost hunting gear, son. But wouldn't you know it, I left my new Poltergust 5000 somewhere inside the gloomy manor. So now that I've cleared that blasted fog from around the place, I'm sending you in after it. Look familiar? It's a DS! Well, come on, Gadd, we're playing on a 3DS. I mean, you're a little outdated. That's the original DS too, not even a DS Lite. What is wrong with you? Why is everything so outdated and futuristic at the same time in this game? It doesn't make sense. This customized DS has an interactive map of the gloomy manor on it. It will also allow me to communicate with you while you're exploring. And it might be dark in there, so you'll want this flashlight. Okay, youngster, let's test the DS. I love that theme so much. I just had to play it all the way through once because Gadd's gonna call you constantly throughout this entire game. So I wanted to listen to it once, and from now on I'm just gonna spam the A button until I actually pick up the, well, not the A button, I'm gonna touch the screen until I actually pick up the DS. Alrighty, now let's check your map. I'm marking an important location there. That's the garage. I think that's where I left the Poltergust 5000. You ready, son? I'll zap you with the gloomy manor with my new and largely untested pixelator. Let's hope all the pixels make it this time. Hold on to your mustache. Well, I like how you say it's largely untested, yet you just zapped me out of my own TV and transported me to your lab, so I think everything's gonna be fine. And now I got some red in, well, nah, Luigi already had blue. I was gonna say you had more different colored pixels, but basically they're transporting every little pixel, even the red in the flashlight. The button.
Oh boy.
Alright, so as soon as you start the game, like, most of the buttons are pretty much going to be disabled. Well, actually, this makes you move a little faster. I'm holding the Y button. You're supposed to be able to press the B button to run, but we're not going to get that ability quite yet. The buttons have to be explained to us before we can actually use them.
Huh? Oh. Yellow.
Which is my first little nitpick about this game. Luigi, come in. Luigi, you there, young fella? Ah, there you are. I was worried that the battery died in the DS. But I turned the screen brightness down, so it should be good for a while. Really, Nintendo? You look a little nervous, son. Try to loosen up a bit. Besides, tiptoeing around won't get us anywhere. You can run by holding the B button while walking. Now get a move on. See, now that he's told us, we can run. Let's try to enter the door. No dice. We need a key. So let's look around a little bit. Alright, this is blocked up. Oh, what's that green stuff? So yeah, I was actually able to control what I'm doing with the gyro controls just by moving the 3DS around. And you can see there's some coins up there, so yay, we're back to treasure collecting as well. Well, eventually.
Hello.
How convenient is it that a mouse is carrying around a key that's twice its size by its tail? Anyway, this gets easier later on because you can actually, well, I'm not going to spoil things, but basically you can repeat levels. And that'll allow you to do some things a lot easier than you did before, just because you've got more stuff equipped, so things are going to be easier. You check that, there's some coins, and as for now, there's not really much else we could do, so I'm going to come up here and open the door. But yeah, you have to chase down that mouse to get this key the first time, but if you ever want to repeat this level, you're not going to have that much trouble getting it. You can do it a lot faster later. And warning, if you do want to 100% the game, you will have to repeat the first few levels anyway. So, yeah, it's kind of good that they did that. Anyway, now, let's examine these things. I don't think there's anything in here, but I'm going to be checking pretty much everything, even if I don't think there's going to be something there, just for the sheer fact that I may randomly stumble upon something, and it could give me a lot of treasure, which will help with rankings. And I'll get into rankings at the very end of the video when I actually finish the level. But as for now...
I do it. Oh.
Way to do a celebratory dance and knock all the dirt down. Good freaking job, Luigi.
Oh. Yellow.
Ah, you found it. Good work, Luigi. That there's the new and improved Poltergust 5000. It's simple to use, just press R to vacuum. Before you go hunting ghosts, why don't you test it out on some of the junk in that room? Go on, give her a whirl. So, similar to the old game, you can just press R and you start sucking things up, including ghosts and treasure that you can find lying all around. If you hold the X button, you can look up, and that's how you're actually able to get some of the coins that are up here in the rafters. Oh, I completely lost one of them. But yeah, you definitely want to try to collect as much treasure as possible because I think that's the most meaningful thing as far as rankings go. And again, I'll get to rankings at the very end. But I'll say this much, it's actually similar to Mario Kart 7's rankings. As weird as that may sound.
Yellow.
How you liking the Poltergust 5000 so far, Luigi? Not too shabby, eh? Just wait until you catch some ghosts with the thing. There should be a few nearby. Alright, so capture any nearby ghosts. But, hold on, let me check this. Okay, nothing. Yeah, pretty much suck up anything that you can find, check things, try to collect as much treasure as possible. Now, wait. Oh, he's opening the drawer. I thought he was trying to look through the window. I'm like, you can't do that right there, can you? But, anyway. Now that we got that key, we could go through this door, but we're pretty much going to be blocked because there's another door right past that one you have to unlock. So it's kind of a useless hallway unless you have 2 keys. Now, before I actually get the second key, I'm going to examine the things in this room. There's actually a few coins right there. This you're going to be able to hit with your flashlight eventually, but you can't do it right now, so don't really worry about it. Alright, nothing there but some fire. Now, if you suck up all the coats off the wall, you get dollar bills. And dollar bills are worth 5 coins, essentially. There's a bunch of them lying around here. I think only 2 of them actually give you money, though. And I was right. Okay. So, let's look up here. Suck up these cobwebs and then suck up these coins. See if there's anything in this. Nope. Okay. Now, you can either blow the rug forward or suck it backward, but hold B while you're vacuuming, you'll look down. Pushing this switch, and a bunch of money will just pop out of this drawer. So yeah, there's a bunch of secrets like that throughout the entire game, and you want to do as many as possible so that you can actually get higher ranks. Now here, if you look up, you probably saw this key earlier. If you stand right here after blowing or sucking on the fan, it'll bounce off the wall, and you'll get it. And that's right, you can't do anything with those spiders just yet besides suck them up, which really does nothing, so just let them be. Anyway, you see that now we have 2 keys. That opens one door. And after watching these ghosts play with something, they disappear. It's called the guard hall. Now here, you want to run all the way through so you don't get hit and you don't get your path blocked. And once you get all the way to the end, there's another door to unlock. So there's literally like a hall with deadly statues, and that's it. I see you. Alright, so I'm gonna browse around here. I don't think there's much, if anything at all, around here, but I just want to make sure. Again, as much treasure as possible. And there was absolutely nothing. Now, that door is actually locked, so I'm not even gonna bother going to it. As soon as you come over here, Gadd will call you again, and this is one of the little nitpicks I have. Like, Luigi, do you see that green circular panel on the wall? It unlocks the door. All you gotta do is flash it with the... Criminy, the Poltergust 5000 is missing the strobe bulb. You won't be able to open the door without it. These pesky ghosts must have hid it somewhere. It looks like a little green light bulb. Find it, post haste. Now, if you didn't skip the cutscene, you see that it's right there. And why must they interrupt you to tell you to open that when you can't even open it yet? Just let us come up here and get the strobe bulb. Like, seriously, game. That's something I really liked about the first Luigi's Mansion. They basically made you figure things out yourself, and then it was just an open mansion. You could explore at any time, any place, and you wouldn't have to go back to the lab until... What the heck? I did not mean to suck at all. I just meant to look up. I guess my finger slipped. But, anyway, as I was saying, like, after fighting boss ghosts, you go back to the lab, but until then, you got a lot of stuff to do. There were like 4 main sections, and each one took a good bit of time. I mean, I'm not gonna say this is a bad game at all. It's just, I do prefer the old method where you didn't have to be interrupted so much.
Yeah. Ho ho. Yeah. Oh. Ha ha. Oh.
Like, huh? Okay, it fits here, so why not?
Yeah. Wow.
Also like how you plug the flashlight into a vacuum. What? Okay, my capture board came unplugged. That was weird. But anyway, incoming call.
Hello.
Whoa there, feller. Don't go flashing yourself with that. The strobe bulb isn't a toy. It's a powerful tool. For one thing, it can activate any of my inventions that feature green circular panels. And it's mighty easy to use. Just aim the A to flash and try it on the nearby door.
Ciao.
Alright, well, before I do that, let me actually come up here. Because they got this up here. And it gives you a ton of money again. So yeah, little secrets like that. And then sometimes, depending on what level you're doing, some things just won't hold as much treasure and may not even hold treasure at all, depending on the level you're playing. So, yeah, you basically want to try everything, every level. And it doesn't matter if you charge all the way like this and then do it, or just click the button. As long as you flash it, that's all the game cares about. Okay, Gadd, come on.
Yellow.
That's the ticket, Sonny, but there's more. The strobe bulb allows you to stun ghosts by flashing them. Only then can they be captured. Got that? Now, go give those paranormal dust bunnies what for. Paranormal dust bunnies. You just called your former, like, helpers. Okay, actually wasn't expecting to find this, but, Gadd, thank you. Explain something for me, so I don't have to do it myself. You seem to have found something very special there, Luigi. I've heard the chance of you finding one of those is better if you have a lot of treasure. I get the feeling that bone will come in handy when you need it most. But that's just a wild guess. Yep, pure speculation. Yeah, you can only find it, like, the more treasure you have, the more likely you'll actually find it. And then, if you faint, it's gonna revive you. Now, I'll probably show it off at some point during the LP, but I don't exactly want to faint. Like, that's gonna hurt my rankings and all, so I'm not gonna intentionally do it just at any time. Now, anyway, let's... no, not that. Suck on this. Get some coins out of here, and then a bunch more money. So yeah, little things that even seem like just a couple coins. Oh, capture board came unplugged again. Wish it would stop doing that. But, yeah, little things like that could be worth a bit of money. I like how this toilet is, like, almost taller than Luigi. And then he just gets splashed in the face more and more and more. Thank God it stopped. Like, seriously, look at this. The toilet is higher than, almost higher than me. It's like up to my giant nose. Anything in here? Wow, a lot more than I remember. Now, let's see if there's anything under here. No. Oh, that's not my money. That actually came out the drain. Alright, and now that we got all that... Wait, there's more over here? No. It looks like something else. But anyway, pull on this. We got Peepin' Luigi over here. Wait, how did the ghost run into the... The ghost runs into one wall. One wall. There we go. And then he phases to the other one. Like, what was so special about this wall that he could actually phase through it? Or a better question would probably be, what was so special about the other wall that he couldn't phase through it? Anyway, that's one ghost down, the one we just found, but there's actually going to be more ghosts popping up. And just like the old game, you want to pull in the opposite direction of the ghost, and that'll make him actually come into the vacuum, and you'll do more damage to him. But instead of just sucking all the HP out of him, you actually have to, like, use a final strobe bulb like you saw a moment ago, and that'll actually suck him into the vacuum. You can't just make him run out of HP. I'm sorry, no, you can. What am I talking about? I'm completely mixing things up. I'm thinking of the old game, like, all you have to do was suck him up, so that was it. Now, if you do this, it'll give you more money. That's what I was thinking about. And the more you get in one, like the more combo you do, the more money you get when ghosts actually go into your vacuum.
Oh, yellow.
That's a spirit, Luigi. Literally. Ho ho. Oh, oh. Just like the old times, eh, feller? Alright, that's enough for now. I'll bring you back to the bunker.
Oh, yes. Ho, ho.
And now I'm gonna explain the whole ranking system.
Ho, ho.
Here's gonna show you your clear time, and you can skip through this just by hitting the A button, but out of curiosity, I want to see what's going on here. Alright, I didn't lose any health. I caught all the ghosts. And you see I got a rank 2 of 6. I mean, not 6. What am I talking? I'm all over the place right now. I got a rank 2 out of 3. It basically goes rank 1, 2, and 3, or bronze, silver, gold. Gold, which is 3 stars, is the highest you can get, but I really didn't expect myself to get it because there's some things that I'm missing, and I'm gonna have to come and repeat this level anyway, so I'll probably get the 3 stars then. Also, you see at the bottom there's gems collected, and I didn't collect any in this episode. You actually could have collected 2, but I'm just gonna wait until the next episode to do it. So until then, thank you guys very much for watching, and goodbye.